Holy cow, little buddy, I'm glad I hooked you up to the beep beep juice. You needed it, 2%.
This awesome looking green insect is
So,
called
4-hour review for the
Junglemin,
day.
and this is actually
We had a
a
button go
third
down.
generation
Sorry, little
of
button.
these guys that I
Click.
raise in my care. I have a bunch of them right here.
I've done it before.
And today, we are
Oh,
going
when
to
one
build
goes on
just for
the
them, biggest
remote for
blessing
the saw.
closure
Oh,
I
damn.
ever built.
Yeah, and it's easy. You should be able to do it. I don't want anything to do with it
Just gonna
because
put
I'm
her
about
back
the
into
union
her
boss numbers on
zebra
what that is.
enclosure. You
So-
see here I have 3 females.
I'm go.
1, 2, 3, and also a couple of small ones, but I'm not 100%
Inside of
sure
there,
female,
oh,
but
well, for me it
100%
turns,
sure they're
when we're
female.
talking
And
about Perovskis
here
over
I
there, they were
have
cool, let me out. I shoveled the
males.
whole thing, had her all
This
swooped up and
clump of
pretty.
dried
Kind of
leaves,
went half
you see,
pace.
It is not a clump of
It
dried
should be
leaves,
for me. I
these
can't
are
factor another
actually
job because it's got to be the 7 that I'm there because I'm
I had
covering
many
that
more
is the
of them,
contract
but I
across
gave
the
them
total.
away,
Unless
and
a
these are the
Lou.
ones that I
In
decided
lieu
to
of
keep. So 3 females.
the devil today.
This one is almost adult, while these you see.
So that's the job. You know, I make a joke about Gunny
B,
B, and if this was the break room brief on one of those hits like that and pushing militia, and I'm making those guys be the union, this is your job.
So at least I have 3
Be
females. Maybe more, but I'm not 100% sure because I think that there is another nymph inside.
So, you know, for me, I gotta sit that down, I gotta throw some, throw laundry in, thing, go get ready to go work, gives me about an hour inside of it on top of lunch, which is a push, but I'd have rather have done that somewhere different. Unless you're going to commission on the thing, I need you to hit certain areas like a brick. So obviously the main floor, the table, crank that thing out, get it knocked done, go behind there, start getting behind the saw area, tag out, lock out, move, move.
I can barely lift it, even when empty.
And then you know those areas specifically that'll kill you. This thing, safety officer, because they can walk in there any point in time, camera's always watching, click. And so, like a guy like Chris, he's gonna know the numbers same way. And so that's his standard model, damn it. This is how you lock out at night. Do the buttons before is you gotta have the door open, unlock, foot in the door, hit the button. What am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I off in the tilt? Like seriously, if it goes beep and I'm correct with change, every hit, where does it come from? Where's the spooky monster at a distance here? Now I could throw down some certain things, and obviously I have to separate all the ID stuff out of it. So when I'm doing this, I am being parallel to Perovskis at the same time. Job quotes work that way because they hit the scanner on quantum mechanics and beep. You make money on this. This is the inverted square rule about after action reports of Chernobyl from Kyle Hill. You want to check that one out from last night? This is Chernobyl. Downpour. And so I do that. And when you're cranking board like that, let me tell you, I can turn it into that, and there are days when I like certain tasks that I'm doing, I really go hard, it's a clean hit, a lot of cants running through, machine force, stamina over 5 miles to do big hits like that. You're not really moving, you're using form follows function technique, the rest is just standing there.
Instead of printing like this, I printed this part like this.
I'm not allowed to do certain things, given orders on what that is, because one, there's a differential in what that is, and if you're good at something, don't do it for free. It starts to be a problem after a little while, so you have to play it like that, Pavlovian dog with the old dogs like their pups in the beginning, because you're the pup, it's a pup, the whole thing's a wild monster behind glass.
Smaller enclosures because the door aren't really heavy, but this door, this is huge and really heavy, so just open
so it can make people upside down. I'm staying at both, at least for 90. I'm going to try to do the 90.
But to solve one problem, often some other
it works.
problem will arise.
We'll have, you know, somebody wants hours. I kick one of mine. Fuck it, you know, I'll still be scoring 50 and 60 and whatever. I'm taking that off.
Instead of being printed like this,
or something goes down like that, and you go, well, for what I do it with board, and I do it in the area. Those tasks are timed, and hour, 2 hour operations, those are easy enough to find. I click 2 of them, put them together, half an hour.
Glue this bigger piece of plastic that is currently really ugly, but it serves the purpose. I just glue it over there, and learning from that mistake before I even tried.
And so that gets me into everything at those terminals, because board space is a terminal. Like, go get a ladder ticket, come in here, clink.
I think that won't be an issue for these smaller doors,
Dragging
but for
over.
these it was definitely an issue.
So
now basically,
now your feeds and speeds it. The money's overhead on it. I get it back on candy bars
maybe I can
and
start
marshmallows.
doing them for sale. I don't know. We'll see, but I'm really satisfied with the result. Just small change and the sturdiness is improved. But
Come on.
enough of that.
Come at me,
Let's
bro.
actually bring our attention back to the jungle nymph.
Well,
When I
they're gonna
said
do that and go, wow,
it's
why?
kind of being
Why
weird.
do? Well, let's go to the office and find out. Why are you so mad all the time when these guys?
Come here. You can stroll on the table. Fun fact when it comes to jungle nymphs, or the scientific name is Heteropteryx
That's because you get it on the back.
dentata.
When
They
you're soft
are
on it,
insects
get
that
paid to
lay
do a thing. It's
the
thinking time.
biggest,
This is
egg out of all insects. I actually have some eggs over here.
You're
and
banging
this
your
is
wife
it.
at the same
See,
time.
this is
I
the
make that
biggest
joke. I don't know if
insect
everybody else
egg
can
in
make
the
that
world,
joke.
and
I'd
you see
use it
some
because
cool markings
banging her
on
right now, she ain't
I
gonna
don't
watch.
really know what is the purpose of these markings, but they are looking really, really cool. At first I thought that the egg will open on those markings, but
Not me,
actually
but
the nymphs
that's
come
gonna
out
be.
of this front opening. You see, this just removes and
Anyways,
the nymph goes out.
in the
so
review,
apparently these markings serve
like
no
I said, clean up
purpose
the chipper.
except
She was off
to
this time. It was
cool
nice.
to
Well,
us
kind of
humans.
off. Half the
Interesting
time she was
stuff,
off.
right? And then bring that back.
Which are
And
fine.
let's start
It's just
setting
better
up
when
this
it's off.
kitchen.
But you need it on because she eats. Interesting, Osha. Interesting. FMA, all day puncture. If that is the topology, that is the lotto terminal, that's what you're doing, guys. Why it works everywhere, and then Ted's office, Pete's office, Rich's office, you want to go over to Schaefer's house? What do you... Yeah, I'm 100% sure that was what the problem was. In physics, calculus, mathematics, English, Chinesium,
Enclosure. I will try to open the other door.
if you're gonna waste a
if I
half
can
an hour,
find enough room for
not
that.
doing work, but again,
And
I'm
I need
over the bar
more
on all
lights
things. I can put it
over
in
here.
on an 8-hour day when they're slamming.
You see, I already
When
did
they're
the background,
going
and
like
I
that.
silicone it to the back. All that we need to do is put some substrate.
Surface
put some
time, you
wedges
know,
for
to the
climbing,
mill breakdown
and
there
some
is
leaves for them
operations,
to
the
eat,
units,
and move them
personnel, and
inside.
how hard
Pretty
you're being on the
simple
guys for how
stuff.
long.
But after that, some
You
major
know,
work is needed
and
because
calculus
I need to
doesn't lie.
start
Gravity
to put
doesn't
the
give a fuck.
enclosure.
Kick you right in the
And
chest.
what I was thinking to
Everywhere.
move this
Everywhere.
enclosure here, remove this